All right, folks, welcome back to my playthrough of The Long Dark. Let's just hop right in. There we are. Oh, give me 1 second. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. So this place is pretty well looted. I just got done with all of this. Ooh, I think I might have messed that up, yeah. All right. I have to go back up to the Carter Hydro Dam and grab all of that stuff outside of the trailer. Can't believe I forgot that up there. All right, I did forget it up there, didn't I? I don't think I brought it back in with me. A quick look on the floor here. Nope. Nope, nothing up here either, huh? Nope. I'm gonna take this downstairs. I have no water. What's weather like out here? Good enough. I'm gonna head up to this overlook, see if there's any saplings up there, see if there's any rabbits to have as well. Know what I mean? Oh. I'm trying to do two things at once here. There we go.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Give me one more second here. All right. Sorry about that. I just had to straighten out my stream here. Doesn't look like there's anyone on at that time anyways, so all good. Sometimes I get this spot mixed up, but it's just past this little crest here, this next holler. There's a carcass up here. What do we got? Maple. Oh, I got 2 more maple saplings. That's good. No rabbits, though. I mean, there's going to be some peregrines up here? Maybe? Yep. There they are. Alright, let me see if I can snipe one of these guys. Pick up these feathers. It's one. Okay, okay. Let's take a quick gander in here, see what we got. Like, is there a Polaroid up here, I think? Maybe? No, there's a cache here. Yeah, that guy. He is usually in the lookout, though. Nothing else up here, huh? Nope.
I need to find something to drink.
I need water. Start this up real quick. See what's slap happening. Fabulous. Get some water in me real quick. Brought 2 potatoes with me. What other food? Oh, I didn't want to do that. Yo, Homestead, what's up, buddy? Thanks for joining me. I do appreciate it. I gotta, as the title suggests, I do need to find the heavy hammer. I have to make a detour because I forgot some stuff up at this dam up here. And right now I'm just making some water. I did get this Terragren. Oh, it's such a long, 2 hours. All right, I'm gonna drop that, pick that up later. Drink my fill of this, I'm gonna light a torch, and then I'm gonna head out. Okay. I already got the feathers at that guy. At that elk carcass already. This is a very scenic highway. And high is in, it's high off the lakeside. There's never any predators up here. Not really much of anything else. There's sticks, but that's about it, really. Not sure if there's ever any limbs up here. I don't think there are. Probably should start eating, but... Oh, there's a limb. Really want to find this heavy hammer. I left coal and metal scrap up here. both of which I'm going to need for the forage. A couple spots I can look in the muskeg for it. How many days have I been alive? Not very many. I sprained my ankle. I'm on day 7. Oh, there's a... Is that an elk or is that a wolf? I think that's an elk. It's kind of small though. It's probably a wolf. Okay. Yep. Come on. You're a human man. You can't take a step over an ice sheet. Yep, that's definitely a wolf. Yep. Hi, wolf. Dinner's walking to you today. Pick up some of these birch barks. Those will be helpful. Come on up. Thank you. Get him out of the way, and now it should be just a clean shot, I think. Went down that way, but he didn't attack the elk, huh? That's alright. Alright, right outside of this tan trailer right here should be a pile of coal and a pile of scrap metal for me. And another wolf. Where are you? There you are. Come on. Get you out of here. This ain't your neighborhood anymore. Alright. Now, let's see how heavy I am. 6 kilos over. Drop all of that. Okay, I'm just trying to... Ooh, I gotta drop that and that. Trying to figure out what I need to drop. I don't really have a whole lot. Oh, wait, I need to get rid of those. There we go. Alright, now. I'm going to head over this way. I got to put a bandage on, though. There it is. Alright, Trapper's Cabin. Here we go. Should I go up to the overlook? I don't think I want to. Not yet, anyways. Not yet. This game is mostly peaceful, ambient scenery with a few high anxiety sections. And it's too soon for the cougar, but I am going toward the cougar right now. I think the cougar comes in 10 days? Or is it 14 days? Might even be a week. Might even come later today. I don't think there's really anything in these clear cuts. There's probably some consumables, maybe. Cougars are the apex predator, Homestead. Yes, they are. Just keep an eye out for saplings. I think there's usually a maple sapling at the end there, but that's where the cougar lives. I haven't been to these two trailers yet. Probably worth a look. Probably. Got some rose hips on the outside of this shed. Fire log on the inside. Probably nothing in here. Nope. Take some charcoal with me. Harvest these rose hips. And let's check trailer number 1. Asking if I'm going to be making Stardew Valley videos again. I do want to make them, but I don't have one set up just yet. Maybe, hopefully. Nope, already checked that. I'm also thinking about getting into a different game, but I'm not sure. We'll just have to wait and see. There's never any loot in these. Piece of cloth. I do need that. It's part of the hatchet and part of the knife. Alright, last trailer here. Bag of jerky. That's good. Pick that up. Nothing else in here, huh? Alright. Let us move along. Take a little jog through the woods. See what's around this corner. Is there a bear? Maybe? Oh, there's a rabbit. Rabbit in between those two logs right there. Those two piles of logs. There's a few rabbits over there. Alright. Alright, alright. Thinking about heading up to this abandoned overlook. I think there's a chance I might find a hammer up there. There's an elk. I'm coming for you later. All I need is just a few more days and some birch saplings. Oh, there's a wolf. Way over in the distance there. I think I have one torch after this one. Yep. Not sure if there's a way up through here or not, but I'm going to give it a go. I mean, a little extra distance on that wolf. Going after something. The heck scared him up here? That was Bo. Of course. Mess with me, wolf. You're gonna get the stone. Alright, let's hop down here. There we go. And I broke both of my legs. Sprained both my ankles. Oop. Alright. Up here is, I'm going to manifest the heavy hammer. It's going to be up here in this abandoned lookout. I just know it is. It's not the dropping the torch that scares them off, Homestead. It's the packing back with the rock. I mean, I think if you throw a torch at them, that might scare them away as well. But it's the stone in your hand that is scaring off the wolf. They just won't attack you if you have a torch in your hand. So they can't attack you, and they have to do something with the stone. So if you have no torch and you just cock the stone back at them, they'll run and charge and attack you. With the stone, they run away. Tell you, these sprained ankles, man, they get annoying. I'm losing too much time here. I want to get to the top of the hill before the end of this torch. I'm not going to make it. I'm going to have to start a fire down here. Save that for later. I don't know why the birch bark always is the default if you have that in your pocket for tinder. I mean, it is the renewable tinder source, but after 3, you don't need it. After fire starting 3, it's a wasted resource. I don't want to take the fire log. Let's burn that down. Let's scrap all these guys. Pretty much you're threatening him with the stone, yeah. You're kind of aiming at it. Same thing happens if you if you aim down the bow, or if you have, you know, the handgun or the rifle and you aim down that, it'll scare them away as well. Alright, let's peel off these torches. And put a couple more sticks on. Keep getting to like right below a 10-minute mark. Every torch that you take off the fire brings the fire down 10 minutes. So right now it's 44. Now it's 34 minutes. So when the clock says like 59 minutes, I can only get 5 torches out of nearly 60 minutes worth of fire. Okay. We're on our way back up the hill. Fully stocked on torches. There's going to be a carcass up here. Carcass or a DB. One or the other. There it is, underneath that circle of crows. Alright, if I was a heavy hammer, I would be underneath this. Ooh, memento cache. That's good. I don't think I left anything up there, but... Oh, there's more ptarmigans. Oh, I left the ptarmigan up there. Ptarmigan. Well, I got some rope and a gas canister. And two feathers up here. That's good. Let's deploy this rope. Get some of my carry weight back. There we go. Alright, there's the other lookout. So the trapper's cabin is going to be down this way. I think that's the lake. The unnamed pond. Right? It's right there, I think. Pick up this Karen right here. Susie boy. Impossible is nothing. Alright, taking a shortcut to the trapper's cabin. I'm heading straight down here. Let's do a little billy goating. That way I don't get hurt. Don't get too hurt, rather. Oh, there's a wolf. Alright, where are you? No, you're over here somewhere. I saw you up on that hill. Oh, there you are. Yeah. See, so I pull out the rock. See how it's in my hand right there? And then I aim at him. And then he charges me until he gets within radius of the torch. And then the torch scares him away. And they're not supposed to run in the same direction that I'm going in. So that's kind of annoying. You know, I am right here. So let's see if I can find those saplings right over here. Then maybe take a nap at the cabin. It's still the better part of the day as far as temperature goes. It's full temperature right now. And I do have plenty of stamina. So I don't want to take a nap just yet. Is that a maple sapling straight ahead? I think it's a maple sapling. There are no birches up here. There's a DB right there. And a carcass. Alright, let's grab this maple sapling. Any feathers over here? Yeah, there's a couple of them. Okay. Got any over here? Yep, a couple more. So, if I was a park ranger, I would say that we had a hunter here, staying in that cabin right there. He shot that elk, and then over this mountain came the bear to claim that elk, and ended up claiming the victim. Hey, there's the Polaroid. All right. Do I want to... yeah. I got to do that. All right, where's the... oh, there they are. All right, Webbit. You're coming with me. No, you're not. Firing these uphill is never a good idea. Ooh, we got him. There we go. Hey, little buddy. Snap. Sorry, man. Circle of life. You gotta ask Mufasa about it. He's got a whole song and dance. Go back, pick up my torch. Okay. Up in here real quick. Once again, I don't need any of the books. Doesn't look like there's going to be a whole lot of anything else in here. Nothing, huh? Nope. Just a few books and some cloth. Alright. Drink the rest of this water. Now, if this wind picks up anymore, it's going to put out my torch. And that's going to be sad because there are a couple wolves stationed in between me and the trapper's cabin. I didn't make any coffee, did I? I did not. Okay. Right, here's a bear spawn. I don't see the bear anywhere, but the music just changed. Alright. Looks like I'm alone at the unnamed pond. Which is good. Which is good. A skill book and a flare. Cool. Okay, and I am super heavy. Alright, on for the long haul right now. Really wish there was a way that I could lose some weight. Should have been a little bit more vigilant at the camp office. I think at this rate, I'm just going to be able to make it to Trappers. I'm probably going to have to call it there. See if I can find any of those birch saplings next to Trappers. There should be another body over there. In that cluster of rocks there should be a body. And I'm thinking maybe they're... I don't want to say it out loud. But it's pretty quiet. Alright, I'm almost exhausted. Yep, see? Told you I shouldn't have said it out loud. Go on down, pup. I really don't want you to go that way. That's the way I'm going. You're supposed to go the other way. You're just gonna have this run in all over again. See? All over again. No, please run behind me. There you go. There you go. See you later, dude. I did. I totally jinxed myself. Alright, is there a body over here? There it is. Pick up some more feathers. Come on. There we go. Couple right there. Alright, I think I got one more ridge to go over. I'm gonna have to go down this way to get to Trappers. And I'm completely exhausted. It's getting a little chilly out. Sun's also going down. A little bit of flurries, not too bad. Keep wanting to sprint, but I can't. And let's pop up over this knoll here, see if there's any wildlife down there. What do we say? Where is it?
Feel my hands.
Am I gonna find any saplings over here? Any of them? If they were here, they'd be right at the end of this ridge. There should be 4 or 5 of them. Or 3 or 4 of them, maybe. What do you say? Come on. Just past this limb. Right? No? Nothing? Oh, they're there. That's, what is that? Is that 4 or is that 5? 5. Sweet. That's 15 arrows right there.
Wait. It was so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I'm going to drop these in trappers, and I'm going to have them cure there. And now I am freezing cold now. Alright, this is the last chance for the heavy hammer in Mystery Lake. Either way, I'm going to the Forlong Muskeg next. Hopefully, I don't have to go all the way to Broken Railroad. I feel like there's a pretty good chance it'll be at Broken, though.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Alright. Pull those and drop that. Let's start a fire first. No heavy hammer. Dang. Alright, I'm gonna get a fire going. I gotta cook up some more water, and I'm gonna harvest this rabbit. Two hours and 11 minutes, 2 hours for that. Perfect. That'll work. Hour and 7 minutes, the water will just be done. Drink that. A little bit more water. Make a little bit more water, I mean. Pull off the hide. Now, both of these waters should be done. No, this one's almost done. Here we go. Get a little little bit of fire going in here. Come on. Oh, that's right. It's just 0.8. Yeah, let's make some... Nah, not yet. I think it's Aurora outside. Ah, I just missed it. All right. Yeah, absolutely an Aurora. Okay. So I'm going to need to eat a little bit more. Should get me up to 600, 700-ish. Drink my fill of water. And I'm going to place down some water. There you go. Did I drop the hide? I did not. All right, let's drop that. Quick drawer search right there. Open up this safe. Ooh, 40. Ooh, 40 and 13. $13. 14. 40 and 14. Only so more left. 40, 14, 9. Slow process. Let's go all the way back to 9. There we go. All for, ooh, a pair of boots and some cash. Cool. I can't do that in the dark, huh? Okay. I'm gonna harvest these, though. I should not have done that. I wasted food doing that. There we go. See, what kind of day is it? It's fairly early in the morning still. So, let's go back to my clothes menu here. Let's start doing some repairs.
Anything right now.
77, that's still pretty good. Let's drink my fill. And eat a little bit more of this. Let's go sleep for the other 3 hours. Might as well. All right, folks. I'm thinking this is probably a pretty good spot as any to call it. And of course, it's blizzarding out. Well, before I call it, I just take a pass over this loot and loot this area. Got lots of food now. All right. That should be good for that. Let's harvest all these. A little bit of inventory management before I cut it. You know, all my torches are better off than that thingamabobber. 32 still. What do I have in here for fire? I have one book. I drop the cash. Drop that and drop that. Not much else in there. Not much in there. Nothing I can get rid of in there. 3.5 kilos. 5 here. Let's drop all those. I do have 5 of these that I don't need. And 3 kilos in here. Nope. I think that's gonna be about it then. I don't want to leave the... I don't want to leave the feathers here. Even though this is where the birch saplings are. No. Nope. Okay. Take a quick peek out here and then turn around to save the game. Complete whiteout. Awesome. That is going to be a day. That's going to be a problem for another day, Pookie. That's where I'm going to call it tonight, guys. Thank you very much for joining me on another adventure through the long dark, and have yourself a good night.